And once we're done with our sidebar, with the nav bar, as well as the footer, I would want to start off somewhat easy by covering the error page, by covering the about page. Also, I'm going to set up homepage, but only the parts that don't require much functionality. For example, featured products we'll set up a little bit later. And then once we're done with all this, then we'll really take a deep dive and we'll start working on fetching the product, setting up the filters, and all that nice stuff. So let's just slowly ease into it. And then don't worry, we'll get to the interesting stuff in no time. And I guess I'm going to start with my error page. So just to showcase how it's going to look like, I'm going to go with error since that is the page that doesn't exist. And in here, I right away have my error page. So 404, sorry, the page you tried cannot be found. And we have a link to navigate back home. Let's do it, people. I'm going to close everything that I have open. And in this case, I don't need the components. What I need is the error page. So I'm looking in my pages. I'm looking for error page. And I simply would want to add my wrapper since I would want to add the styling. And then this is going to be the case where I'll add one of those global classes. So let's go with class name and then page hyphen and then 100. Now, what this class essentially is doing is just adding a height to my error page. So if I navigate to hello, I want my error page to take up all the space apart from the navbar. So whatever is the height of the navbar and then the footer. If you're interested in the CSS, please navigate to index CSS. You can do the quick find where you go with page. So there are two classes. One is going to be used in different pages. And then one is page 100, which is going to be used in the error page. Notice min height. I'm calculating. The navbar is 5 REMs and the footer is also 5 REMs. That's why I go with 100 view heights minus 10 REMs. And then I just add a little bit of padding over here. So in the error page, I only want a little bit of text as well as the link to navigate back home. So we simply say here section, and then instead of the section, we're going to go with heading 1, and we're going to go with 404, and let's close the sidebar. And then we're going to say heading 3, sorry, then comma, the page you tried cannot be found. That's it. That's all we have to do. And then, of course, we have the link. Now it's up to you where you want to direct the user. In my case, I'm going to navigate back to the home page, and we're going to say back home. And for this link, I'm going to use another global class because I just find it easier to set up those global classes in my index CSS instead of repeating the same thing in every component. And the name is button. Again, navigate back here, use the quick find, and just look for BTN if you're interested in the styling that I set up for the button. And in a matter of minutes, we should have the error page that just directs the user back to the homepage. So let me see. I have cart, but I would want to navigate to hello, and there is my error page. So I just click here, and we should be back home. And there it is. Now we're, of course, back home.